welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about my New Year's resolution and kind of recapping on everything that went on in 2020. And it's also going to be like a time capsule for myself as well to see if I've kept those promises that I've made to myself through this video. A recap of 2020. 2020 started off quite chill, to be honest. The new year, we went to a party at a friend's house, and it started off really well. I called my grandmother on New Year's. We spoke to her for a while. We celebrated the new year, and we said a lot of good things were gonna happen. Fast forward February, we went into quite alert because of the what was going on. As you all know, what was going on. I don't want to say the word because it get demonetized. And in early March, we went full into lockdown. Everybody was in quarantine. No one could leave the house unless it was essential, like for shopping, for food, and that was about it. Um, and late March, my grandmother felt sick. My grandmother felt sick, and I just remember getting a message from my uncle, and it was a video of her in the hospital. It was a video that I never thought I would ever see. I saw my grandmother in the weakest that I've ever seen her, and it just hurt that I just couldn't be there. I couldn't hold her hand. I couldn't nothing. And then we all got a sign of relief when she was sent back home. But she wasn't sent back home because she got better. She was sent back home. She was sent back home because it was just easier to have her home instead of having her in the hospital. And we all thought she was getting better. I tried many times to call when she was home so that I could talk to her. But every time I tried, she was sleeping. I'm happy that my father and my auntie, who are not in the country, was able to talk to her. She couldn't talk back. She couldn't use the left side of her body. She couldn't walk. So there was someone who was at the house taking care of her, and that even hurt even more that she was there for me for so many years and saw me through so much, and the one time that I feel like she needed me, I couldn't be there. And then I remember sleeping and my dad just burst through the door and he fell down and he just started crying. I'm like, what's wrong? And he said to me, Mom passed away. And that was hard. That was hard to comprehend because we live life thinking that we have forever. We never think of death. Well, I didn't. We thought that we had forever, and I thought I had forever with her. And the hardest part is that I couldn't be there. I couldn't be at the funeral. I couldn't say my final goodbyes. And up to this day, I haven't found closure because I couldn't be there. And because of this virus, I couldn't be there. And I fell into a very dark hole. I started going to therapists to help me, and they haven't. So, I mean, it's good to talk to someone, but the healing that I need is to go back home and to see her burial place and say my final goodbyes. I think then I would be able to fully heal. Fast forward to November. I was just laying on the couch, and something told me to go on WhatsApp for some reason. And a friend of mine posted a picture of a cousin of mine, and you know, when you watch a story, you just fast forward. I mean, I do watch my friend's story and really analyze what they were talking about on the story. And I saw the picture. I was like, wait, is it her birthday? I didn't know that. I was about to go message her, but then I read the caption. It said R.I.P. I was like, what? Wait, what? And I said, why would he post it? Why would he make a joke like that? So I messaged him and I said, what the fuck's going on? And he told me that she passed away. And I'm like, oh my God, another one. And turns out that she was in the hospital for a while, and she had been suffering for a while. She had been going through a lot for a while, and I didn't even know. And that's one of the things that I'm going to talk about when I talk about my New Year's resolution, which is going to start now. So in the new year, I want to be more communicative with my friends. I want to be there for them. Not that I wasn't, but you know, you just don't really call your friends. Every once in a while you call them. But I want to make it more than once in a while. I want to make it in a while. I want to call them in the moment. I want to just randomly call them. Even if they do pick up and they call back a few days after, at least I know I call them. At least I know I'm trying to communicate. Like this year, I didn't really try to communicate with nobody. So in the new year, I'm going to try to communicate. Also, my YouTube channel is officially dead. It is dead. I have no more attraction on there, and that has been due to a lot of depression that I've been going through, that I've just been lacking. I try to do something different. I try to vlog, and apparently my viewers didn't like me vlogging, and they preferred me doing reactions. So I've kind of slowly been coming back to doing those reactions. Sadly, 2020 was not a good year for nobody, even when it comes to reacting to videos, because no one, even the singers that I used to listen to or watch, they were radio silent. They couldn't perform, so obviously there was no new videos, there was no Voice of Holland, there was none of that. I also fall back into the whole of what happens when you die, where do you go, and I decided to go back to doing more religious stuff because I fell back into that loop of wondering. Not that I ever got out of it, it's just that after the passing, it just became more and more. So I went back to do that, and it's starting to pick back up again. Things are starting to pick back up again, so I'm really happy. So in the new year, I'm going to start posting a lot more. I'm going to start taking a lot more requests. I'm also going to start vlogging on my vlogging channel, which I haven't vlogged on there in over 2 years. So I'm going to leave this channel strictly reactions, and then the vlogging channel will be, as the word says, vlogging. So I'm going to try to build up an audience on both of them in the next year. What else I think? Personally, I'm going to try not to... I'm going to be more vocal in the new year. I'm going to be more vocal, more... I'm going to say what I feel in the moment instead of festering it. Because, you know, I sometimes hold things in, and then when it overflows, I blow up in a very aggressive way, and that's not very healthy. So I'm going to try to say what I feel, when I feel it, how I feel it, in the moment, in the present. I'm not going to let things bother me as they used to. And I'm going to learn to trust myself and not lean on others and lean on their pathetic words, because people could lie, and even the ones who love you the most, they lie. And I think I did that too much. I believed in people's words too much, and I'm going to start to believe in myself a lot more and work hard on myself and being better. And that's what I want for the new year, to better myself, be the me I was in 2017, 2018, when my channel was booming and things were good. I'm gonna go back to that era and to that time and grow from there. The old me, I'm gonna throw him aside And that's what I want for the new year. I want to better me. I want to find closure, and I want to reinvent the channel again, bring it back to life. And that's what I want to do. That's the plan. And I live in an area, in an environment with a demon, a very evil person, a witch, and a very toxic person. And it's kind of hard to throw yourself away or put yourself away from that type of environment, but I'm going to try and work hard to exercise that demon, that witch out of my mind space. And that's what I feel like doing for the new year. That's my resolutions. Pick up the channel, be a better me, find closure, detox myself from the wretched witch that has been toxifying my life. If you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And also, I'm gonna try to look more into the camera. I always look away from the camera. I don't know why I do that. I'm gonna try to be more confident too. More confident. That word. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.